Hello friends, welcome back to Learn with Biju. അടുത്തതായി നമ്മൾ കാണാൻ പോകുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ ഡേറ്റ ഫയൽ പവർ ബി ഐ ലോഡ് ചെയ്ത് പവർ ക്വറിയിൽ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോം ചെയ്ത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഡേറ്റ മോഡലായി കൺവേർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നാണ്. പവർ ബി ഐയിൽ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ഗെറ്റ് ഡേറ്റ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുക, എക്സൽ വർക്ക് ബുക്ക് ഓപ്ഷൻ ചൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ ഡേറ്റ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുക, നോക്കൂ നമ്മളുടെ എക്സൽ ഷീറ്റിലെ ഓരോ ടാബും ഓരോ ഡേറ്റ സെറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കൺവേർട്ട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു അല്ലേ. നമുക്ക് ഇതിനെ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം, വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഡേറ്റ സെറ്റ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എല്ലാ ഡേറ്റ സെറ്റും നമുക്ക് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യാം. നമ്മൾ സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അതിന്റെ ഒരു പ്രിവ്യൂ നമുക്കിവിടെ കാണാൻ സാധിക്കും. സെയിൽസ് ടെറിട്ടറി, നോർത്ത് അമേരിക്ക, യൂറോപ്പ്, Pacific, Europe, and not applicable. See, click load. See, എല്ലാ ഡേറ്റയും ലോഡായി. നോക്കൂ, here we can see that all the tables are populated. We have dim currency, we have dim customer, we have product, we have product category, we have product subcategory, we have sales territory, and we have internet sales. So when you expand a data set, you can see the fields within that data set. When you select customer, you can see the address line, you can see birth date, you can see the date first purchase. So data set consists of the data fields. Data set consists of data fields. Okay, so far is it good? Now let's see how we are loading the Power Query when we are loading a data set, when you are loading a data file. Okay, for that let's again click on the data set. You can select Excel workbook. Then I select from the pop-up window I select the data. Then I am waiting for the navigator. Here you can see the data sets. You can see the customer and product and other data set already here. So I can just select customer for this exercise. So we have the load, we have transform data, then we have cancel, right? So first time I was selecting load. Now just select transform data to load the Power Query. We have done the Power Query editor, right? This is the Power Query editor. The Power Query editor gives you a lot of flexibility. Okay, if you look at the navigation, you can see we can still load new sources. You can see the recent sources. You can actually filter data. You can set the data source settings. You can manage parameters. Then you can even refresh the preview. Then we have remove columns. We have choose columns. See the columns. If you don't need all the columns, and actually you can remove the columns or add more columns, etc. So this option is given here for choosing columns. I am not going to remove anything. So all the columns are available. It's not necessary that you should have all columns for your visualization. Here we have the flexibility to choose the columns. Okay, if you don't need remove column, that's also possible. You can see that. So when you don't need columns, and the Power Editor gives you the flexibility to remove the columns. Okay, I am not removing any column. You can select the column, then you can select the remove column, Then remove the rows. So if you want to remove some of the rows here, remove duplicate rows, remove alternate rows, remove bottom rows, remove top rows. Then remove errors. If there are some errors, you can also remove it here with this option. Then we can actually split the columns by delimiter, by number of characters, by position, by lowercase, by digital to non-digit. And we have the merge queries option, you have append query option, then text analysis, vision, Azure machine learning. Then we have the transform navigation menu. In that menu, you can transpose, you can reverse the row, you can use first row as header if you require. See first row as header if you want. Then count rows. Then you can say the data type. You can even change the data type uh, from number to decimal, then text to number, then percentile. Anything you want to change here, you can do with this transformation option. Then we can replace some value with some other value. The replace option is available. Then it can also detect data types automatically. Use this detect data type option. Then if you really need to rename some columns, then column header, that's also possible here. Then we can fill with some data. Okay, then we can pivot column or unpivot column. You can convert this into a list. You can split the column. Yeah, this already we have seen this option previously. Then you can format. You can move to lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, trim, clean, add prefix, add suffix. That option is there. It also gives split the date into age, date to leap, hours, year, month, quarter, week, day. So many combinations are available with these transform options in Power BI. Then if you really require some column addition, you can add conditional column, you can add index column, you can duplicate column, you can custom column you can use, you can invoke custom function also from the add column option. Then we have the view, change the views of like if you need or need this show white space, you can enable it, disable it. You can check the mono spaced option. This you can customize your view based on this view menu settings. Then you can go to the tools menu. Query editor gives you flexibility to make transformation as you load the data. Okay, so I can close and apply my changes. So data set for customer is added to my Power BI using Power Query Editor. Thank you. We have come to the end of this session. In this session, we could see if you like this video loaded to Power BI, please like, share, and subscribe.